Oh, yeah. It's time to get funky. Welcome to the stream. My name's Isaac Anzu, and I'm here to deliver some funky beats to you, fresh to your doorstep. The milkman's coming, and he's bringing the funk. Why would the milkman bring funk? I'm gonna need you to unhop through that brick wall, Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Uh, you know, of all of the mascots, the Kool-Aid man has got to be like the juiciest, right? He's literally juice, but also, God, he's shaped. He's literally shaped like a bowl on his like it's just like legs sticking to this massive. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, hi, my name's Isaac Anzu. I'm here once again to deliver some fresh, funky music to you. Coming in live, you're listening to K97.1. Ooh, funky time. That's right. So, we're going to try to make some funk. And not only are we going to be learning more about the clip view in Ableton, but we are going to be trying to make this funky groove with mostly all Ableton Live sounds and my voice. I realize that's exactly what I've been doing this entire time, but we're gonna use like YouTube does have emotes. I don't know any of it. No, nobody's really used emotes yet. Congratulations. I've never seen that one before. So yeah, we're going to try to figure out how to use this new piece of technology, which is a theme in my life, as I have just upgraded my phone, and pretty soon I think I'm going to be taking apart and rebuilding my PC. So much is happening, and in between all that, I've been posting on Twitter about some ideas that I've had for finally I can be the corn I always identified as. I thought you have a bucket on your head. I thought you were a bucket. But you can be corn if you want to. We're all free and amorphous and lovely here. Yeah, a bucket can have dreams, Harold. A bucket can have dreams, Harold. I have been posting ideas on Twitch about what sort of, not Twitch, on Twitter, about what sort of Twitch stuff I might want to do in the future. And that requires me to learn how to use Twitch. Not that that's a bad thing. I just don't know how to do it. So that on top of everything else. Yes. So let's get at least one piece of technology learned and out of the way. We switch to Ableton Live, and we're going to cleanse ourselves of the music here. So this is still have the VHS advice. Yeah. So quite GG asked on Twitter if I could teach them how to set up a VHS or get the time on the VHS to stop blinking. I'm pretty sure you have to hold down the clock button if it's anything like a microwave. I don't know. I think I want to ask what's your VHS machine model, but I'm really out of my depth right now. All right, what are we saving this as? All right. There we go. No, not the TXT. There we go. All right. So what we're going to start out is Control R. Is we're going to name this to the drums. The drums and the bass is the funky part of funk. So let's start with this clip. Double click. Here we go. We need to add a drum rack in here, and we're going to be looking at what the funkiest kit we can find is. I've found a few kits that I like, so let's poke around with them. The choral kit. Where's my MIDI? MIDI. Okay. MIDI is going in. Do I need to? There. Ooh, there we go. If the choral kit isn't just Sebastian from The Little Mermaid singing Under the Sea, I will riot. Better get ready to riot, man. Listen to this. This is not Sebastian. I need a riot. Well, let's see. Ride abacus. What is that? It's kind of funky. I'm here to riot. Let's keep going. Is that a watermelon? So we also have to figure out what kind of funk we want to do. Because it is entirely possible to do a very electronic sort of funk. I don't think. But we may not want so much of that. I love that snare. But it kind of sets the groove, you know what I'm saying? I think we're going to go with... That's a pretty... It's a pretty electronic one. I think we're going to go with the choral kit, honestly. Or... Yeah, we're going to go with the choral kit. All right. So let's build a groove. All right. I'm going to start with the kick. I'm going to start really simple. Like that. Can we play this? Might be too much. All right, let's select this whole thing, duplicate it. Pretty simple so far. I think what we're going to want to do is first, we got to make this a little bit funkier. We definitely want to make this into a 4-bar pattern. All right. So if you hear here, the snare has a little after effect on it that takes it just about to the next eighth note, 16th note, eighth note. But what tempo do we want to have this at? Is this a good tempo? We could go up to the dance tempo. The dance tempo, if you didn't know this, is 133 beats per minute. It's all about getting that groovy groove going. No, that's not what we want. Is that? That's a little more hip hop than funk, I think. But it could work. Let's see. That is 1 bar. Okay. Let's highlight that. Do we want to make these? I think we do. So the other thing we can do is with these offbeats, we can kind of groove them a little bit. And let's see, do they have a funk? They have a funk groove that we can use. Not particularly. But we can swing them ever so slightly. With, let's try swing 15. Or maybe, yeah, see, different amounts of swing. Swing 1645. So we select these, commit to a swing, and now they're swung. And it sounds like this. I like it. So we'll be using swing 1645 throughout this entire piece. Let's duplicate that. So then what we need to do is put some snare fun in here. We don't want the snares to be too loud on these things. And they're going to need to be grooved as well. So maybe we do like that. I think that might have messed up the kick drums, and it did. All right, that's fine. We'll just swing everything at once. Perfect. All right, let's duplicate. Wait, what? Oh, dang it. Can't have that. We can't have that. We gotta have this. Perfect. This will be a little bit of a slow process. So now we've got, which is a very 90s sort of funk beat, which I'm perfectly fine with. Okay. Now let's add a little bit of variety. All we have to do to add variety is move things move everything ever so slightly. Ooh, we have a clap in here too. Like that. No, that's so not what I'm looking for. Let's experiment. We'll just do this bar. Ooh. Let's make that quieter. And bring ourselves all the way back to the full groove. Hey, pretty good, hey, pretty good, hey. All right, select everything. Now let's commit the swing. I like this. I like this. All right, so this can be called, I think, name this. Let's call this main groove. And now I believe we can duplicate it. Yeah. Nice. So what we want to do is we want to create some section variety. So we start by changing one of the sounds, just one. And I think it's going to be the hi-hat here. So let's play this. That's probably what we want. Yeah. All right. So we changed one of the sounds. We changed the one of the rhythms. And I think it's going to be the snare here. So let's see. Hey, let's go. Oh, hey, Luaz, how's it going? Hey, I wish you could have been here for the last stream. I've learned how to do parallel processing and side chaining. And it's so good. Oh my gosh. I'm really, really enjoying it. Okay. How are we going to do this? Because this stuff is committed to the groove. Is there a groove that is just like delete groove? Delete groove. Quantize. Hey, here we go. This is what we want. So we're going to 16th note quantize. Yep. 16th note quantize. Select everything and commit to the 16th note quantization. So now we can groove and undo the groove. Hey, let's go. All right. So we're going to change the snare rhythm on this particular loop. And I think what it's going to be is like this. Oh, that's interesting. But I like it. So we're going to dupe that all the way across. Or are we? No, we don't want to do that. We just want to dupe the snare. That's not what I want. Come on. Come on. Wait. All right. Snare. Sidechain compression. Yeah, it is amazing. I was watching a video about it and I didn't even realize that that was like a thing that Daft Punk just invented. And holy crap, like now that I knew that, I was like, oh yeah, obviously I can hear that all over the place in Daft Punk's music, right? They love sidechain compression and I love them for it. All right. So we've changed a sound, we've changed a rhythm, and then we need to change just one note. And I think that note is going to be there. Right? We should add a note there. And then it moves forward. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're going to rename this one. Instead of main groove, this is going to be big groove. Big groove. Now, you can pretty much get away with 2 grooves in a song, but I think this song is going to end up having a bridge too. So what we're going to do is we're going to add one more groove. And once again, actually we should probably duplicate the main groove. No, wrong. There we go. Should probably duplicate the main groove. So once again, we're going to change one sound. And I think it's not going to be the hi-hat this time. I think we're going to change the snare. Nice, nice, nice. And I think for our rhythm change, I kind of want to change the kick. So let's see. First things first, highlight everything. Back to, oh, we didn't swing this one. No wonder it was sounding so almost good. Swing. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. So we're going to start with highlighting everything and committing the quantize to 16ths. We're going to just delete. Let's see. We're going to delete everything that's not this. So get out of here. Get out of here. Beautiful. All right. Now we need to change the rhythm of this. So I think what we're going to start with is a little bit of that. Boom, da boom, boom, boom. Da boom, boom. Da boom, boom. Of course. Why didn't I think of it earlier? Da boom, boom. Yeah. Okay. I like that to start with. So as usual with a kick, we're going to duplicate that all the way across, but then we need to change it slightly. So let's see. Boom, da boom, da This is just going to get moved forward, and then we change one note in the very end. Wonderful. All right, so we've changed the sound, we've changed the rhythm, and we need to change a note. And I think that's going to be is we're going to really get into the swing of these hi-hats. We're just going to change this note. We're going to move this note forward, and that's going to affect all of these. So now let's commit to the groove. Boom. Let's give it a listen. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I don't actually think I like it. Maybe what we need is just to delete that note. And duplicate this all the way across. You know what? I'm going to break my own rule because I can. And we're going to change this one as well. Nice. Okay, so this is going to be called, we got main groove, big groove, and we got to keep it funky. So let's call this slick groove. All right. I think we can get by on just 3 grooves. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the bass. The bass. We have to pick a bass instrument. Bass. There's a lot of basses. Let's go with one that I have already vetted. I vetted a lot of these, which I'm really happy about. Let's see. Ugh. Oh, wait. We need to be on this channel. Thank you. And okay, why am I not hearing this? Oh, what? How'd that happen? It's kind of funky. It's a contender. I have to admit, aggressive rocker is a contender. Let's keep trying. Ooh. It is funky, isn't it? So we have to think about what kind of sound we want for the bass. And I think I do want not so much a wah sound, but more of a funky sound. Funky Bumpty. Let's give it a shot. It's got the single voice there, so it keeps reattacking whenever I let go of a note. Interesting. Wow, that's intense. Rock electric bass is pretty much like the basic. I don't know about that. Smack wah. Holy smokes, what is that? I don't like it. I don't know. Z is for it? Yeah, it's got the crazy stuff going on. Or did you mean wild step? Yeah, that's also a wild one. Pretty good. What's this one again? Lower the motion. No, I legit mean wide. That bass probably gonna have a problem if you play it on a mono system. You're not wrong. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know which bass to go with. That sounds pretty good. Let's see if we can mess with it a little bit more. What is effects? Some sort of low flanger. Oh, no thanks. A little bit. All right, I think we've got a winner here. Okay, cool. We have a bass sound, but we need some bass grooves. And for that, we go here. So in the main groove, we've got these emphasized beats, the off beats, and then the decorations around the offbeats. What the bass can do is bring the groove and the rest of the tracks together by emphasizing the same beats as the groove, but also adding its own little melodic ideas. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with 4 bars, just like the rest of the groove, because we do want to accommodate these little last hits. Now we have to think about chord progression. And for this, I think what we're going to do is add another MIDI track here and open up our good friend, the piano. The piano. Nice. All right. What makes a good funk progression? Not a whole lot, actually. Let's see. I want to start with some sort of dominant 7th chord. Yeah. Just like this. And then more or less do that for a few measures, and then do a different dominant 7th chord like this. And that's like the most basic of the basics of funk progressions you can get. And we don't need anything fancy, really. Because guess what? We're not here to do fancy. We're here to experiment and learn. So why don't we just go with the classic funk in A. Funk in A. Funk in A. And if it sounds bad, we can also say funk in A. Funk in A. All right. Oh boy, not what I meant to do. Those are far too small. Need to make this 16 bars, just like its counterpart. And it's the most simplest thing you can think. I think this is actually the chord progression. It's very similar to the chord progression that Florence and the Machine uses for Dog Days, except it's like even longer. They do like 6 bars of one chord and then 2 bars of a couple other chords. So simple. That's great. And then we can just add like these same chords, but on like the offbeats. Maybe we do this. Get them all lined up and do it like that. We can turn that down. But now we have a basic chord progression for our bass to play around with. Oop. Lower. Even lower. That's too low. That's pretty fun. I'm not feeling very funky about it though. Of course, I haven't grooved it at all. I'm probably playing it terribly. Just improvising a little bit. Hmm. Problem is we're not really getting any other notes. We're just getting the root, which it works. All right, that's not bad. Okay, let's try recording. I haven't really recorded in the clips before, so we're gonna give it a shot. Okay. Suddenly my keyboard's not working. All right, let's try this. No, also not working. Where did the MIDI go? That's not what I wanted to happen. Why is that happening? Wait a minute. What is all this? Dear listeners, I'm quite confused. I'm very still unfamiliar with this MIDI clip format. Maybe I just need to write in. I can do that. Let's go down to the note that I want. And let's listen to it while yeah, okay. Not that. We want, there we go. And very basic groove. Boom, boom. Is this all it is? I think this is it. Hey, that's it. All right, how can we spice this up? Like that? Hey, why was that one different? There we go. Nah, I don't like that one. Maybe there though? Maybe we could add one up here. Maybe right there. How about that? All right. And then we definitely want to add some more into this measure. So let's scooch this rod over here. I don't know about that. You know, this is starting to sound pretty groovy. All right, let's get out of draw mode. Now let's make sure that the right beats are accented, which is basically the same ones as the drums. So all those, this all can be brought down. That and that. There we go. All right, now the last thing to do is just put it into this swing groove. That sounded pretty good. Okay, so we've got, let's call this one Pop Funk. That's too many N's. Pop Funk Bass. All right. So I mentioned for the drums that we just want to change a few things. For the bass, we kind of want to keep the same chord progression. That's very funk to have the same sort of chord progression throughout the entire piece, but we want a different bass to go with each groove. So first thing is duplicate this and play it. Line everything back up. We can set these so that they all launch on the 16 bar, right? I'm pretty sure we can. I have no idea how. Okay. So this one we changed the snare. So we're gonna adjust this, I think. Just bring everything back to the groove. All right, this sounds good. Wait. Oh, I was trying to change the name of things and I was turning off tracks. No kidding. I hope this funky groove is keeping you guys nice and occupied. Right. Let's call this one Loud Hot Funk. Loud hot bass. And maybe, yeah, we should keep that. There we go. There's got to be a way to... All right. So now let's take our pop funk bass and drop it down here. And we're going to clean it up to go with this slick groove. The slick groove has less hi-hat going on, so we can actually do a little bit more with the bass, which will be nice. That is, if you recognize that, that's the intro to Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. Let's not do that. Okay, we'll start with this. That's the same as Loud Hot, isn't it? No, it's not, because we don't have this down here. Ooh, diddle diddle. Diddle. Boo diddle. There we go. These are very technical terms. Boo and diddle. Boo diddle diddle. Boo diddle diddle. A diddle diddle. And I think for this one, we do want to change this last part. But what we're going to do is we're going to change it real easy. Let's do this. Shorten those up. And select everything. There we go. Boop-a-doop-it. Nice. All right. I mean, that's pretty much it. We've got 3 grooves. Is that enough? I like the space in that one a lot. Ugh. That's kind of nasty. All right. This one's going to be called Space Face Bass. All right. You might notice that my naming conventions are terrible. All right, I'm gonna try. So now that we have a groove, I'm gonna try just adjusting the tempo slightly, because the little tempo adjustments can make a big difference once you've got everything lined up in place. Oh my God, yeah. That's, ooh. Oh my God, I really like that. Yo. Haha. Oh man, that's some. That's got some groove to it. Oh man. I love the ending too. All right, that was our first funk sesh, and boy, we found some funk. So, next time we'll be figuring out how to get those into here, um, and doing things like, delineating sections of the piece and making our chords a little bit more tolerable, and starting to talk about vocals. I kind of want to do one of those things like Parliament used to do, like okay, so if you got like this thing going on, you kind of get the Parliament thing is like you just say like funk, 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 or something like that, right? Or like okay, I gotta find a good phrase for it. Get on the funk and 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 get on the funk. Just hold and drag them. Is that it? Wait a minute. Just hold and drag them. Hold. Oh. Luaz, I like you ever think about doing like Ableton lessons? Ah, that's nice. Oh yeah, it's hold and drag time. Okay. Well, I don't even know if I want to start with that one. Anyway. Thank you, Luaz. You are awesome. We are going to save this because I really like where it's going. And this could just be our background music, right? Perfect. Well, hey, I'm Isaac Anzu. This has been the Funk Stream. We made some funk. Oh yeah. Got a plan for electro swing in the future? I do love electro swing. The problem I have with electro swing is that I'm still trying to figure out the best way for me to get good samples. And I know that, what's it called? Tracklib. Tracklib is pretty much the place to go. But that does involve a bit more of a financial investment. So I'm not quite there yet, but electro swing would be really cool. It would be awesome to have some old school jazz and swing tracks and put them on a sick drum groove and funky bass like this. I'm so down for that. I've always wanted to. You know what? I will. As soon as I can find a good public domain or tracklib sort of spot to pull a sample from, that would be really cool. Electro swing, I'm a big fan. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the swing of whatever era. Have you noticed every odd numbered decade, swing comes back? Like you had a swing revival in the 90s. You had electro swing in the 2010s. There was like a swing revival in the 70s too. Like swing is literally every 20 years, swing comes back. So we're a little bit on the off season for swing, but That means it's time to build an underground electro swing following. No, no. Hyper swing. It's going to be like glitch core, hardcore EDM swing. Maybe. Oop. I have to go right now because I have just spilled water all over my keyboard. So great. The technology fun continues. My name's Isaac Anzu, and I am going to end the stream now because I really have to go. I hope you learned something. Bye.